Hi, welcome to Your Great Journey. Each week, we offer you brief tips, techniques, and insights to help you move in positive directions and master big change. For more information, please visit yourgreatjourney.com.
Your Great Journey is brought to you by audiobook publisher Wetware Media. Wetware Media publishes a wide variety of personal transformation audiobooks available from any major online audiobook retailer. For more information, please visit wetwaremedia.com. That's WETWAREMEDIA.com. Today, we're sharing an excerpt from the audiobook, The Little Book of Big Change, the No-Willpower Approach to Breaking Any Habit, written by psychologist Amy Johnson, who teaches us that no matter what your bad habit is, you have the power to change it. Dr. Johnson draws on a powerful combination of neuroscience and spirituality to illustrate a profound truth. You are not your habits. Your mental patterns are the result of simple brain wiring that can be easily changed. When we're overwhelmed, we begin to start operating on surface levels and lose touch with our inner wisdom. Being separated from your true nature can cause unhappiness, dissatisfaction, and cement bad habits. In this excerpt, Dr. Johnson discusses the spiritual component of breaking a habit, though the advice she shares applies to any area of life where we need to access the deep wisdom of our true self.
Wisdom will show you the way. It's obvious that there is an intelligence behind life. We're powered by something bigger than ourselves. We all call it different names and think of it in unique ways, but nearly everyone, regardless of background, culture, religion, or lack of religion, tends to agree that there is some beyond human force that grows trees, spins planets, and turns embryos into chubby babies. Human action and intellect don't make those things happen. And it makes sense that something that great and mysterious, something given such lofty labels as spiritual energy, life force, universal mind, wisdom, and God, would be unbelievably glorified. We don't feel worthy of it, despite the fact that we couldn't separate from it if we tried. Because it's so magnificent, we expect it to look and feel magnificent. If inner wisdom were working through me, we say, I'd know it, and life would be blissful. It seems like it would be a life-changing, lightning bolt from the sky type of experience, and very occasionally it is. But more often than not, wisdom informs us in completely simple and ordinary ways, which we may not even take note of. It is ordinary, disguised as common sense, more so than as a miracle. But common sense is kind of a miracle, isn't it? Isn't it pretty miraculous that we often just know the millions of little things we know in a given day? From where does that common sense come? We didn't have to learn it. We don't produce or create it. It's simply there for us to access. Your true nature. That formless intelligence that powers all of life is you at your core. It is the health and wellness that is you underneath your human thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and habits. The immutable, fundamental nature of all living things is this love, wisdom, and well-being. You are clarity. You are peace of mind. You are habit-free by design. Those things can't ever be changed or taken away from you. Those things are your true, default nature, though that doesn't mean you always experience them. You often feel the exact opposite of peace of mind. You feel confusion and a lack of wisdom. I'm sure that you regularly experience yourself in your habit with no apparent sign of well-being, love, or wisdom around. When you aren't feeling aligned with your true nature, you are experiencing your personal thinking. Thinking can be full of confusion and compulsion, but that confusion and compulsion can't touch your true nature. It is a fleeting human experience created by thought. And as you now know, your habit is created by thought as well. The entirety of your habit is built upon, experienced, and maintained by the thoughts that arise within you when you view them as truth. Because your fundamental nature is habit-free, and the presence of your habit means only that you have a lot on your mind. You will return to your natural, habit-free state when your personal thinking settles down. When your mind slows down and clears a bit, the way minds always eventually do, you return to your habit-free set point. Think of your mind as a snow globe. The snow globe is self-correcting. When it's shaken and snow is flying everywhere, if you want the snow to settle, all you do is stop shaking it. When you leave it alone, the snow settles on its own. Your mind is the same. When you stop getting involved in your thinking, by showering it with attention or emotion, by trying to deny or resist what's there, or by acting on your thoughts and thus giving them life, your mind settles down and you reconnect with the peace and clarity that is always there. Every person on earth reaches a calmer, wiser state when his or her thinking relaxes. Each time you find yourself feeling deeply peaceful, your personal thinking is taking a relative break. Each time you find yourself in the throes of anxiety or urges or general uneasiness, your thinking has revved back up. Your thinking shifts from moment to moment throughout life. With more on your mind, your habit feels more compelling. With less on your mind, it is less so. That doesn't mean that people don't have habits for years. It just means that on a moment-to-moment basis, your habit looks more or less like something worth doing. The only detriment is how much is on your mind. The more you have on your mind, the more you live in a world of personal thought, ideas, opinions, and judgment. The less you have on your mind, the more you are innately connected with your true nature. That may make it sound like there is a goal to keep your thinking slow